All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's your Zydeco lady, Lola Love. And I am so excited on this afternoon because we have with us on this program, joining us is a gentleman with both he and his wife, Cynthia Simien, they've been actively advocating for Zydeco music being a genre in the Recording Academy. That's one. And he and his wife have been countlessly doing many things for the Zydeco Nation. That's one thing, right? But he's also won 2 Grammys. So he's a 2-time Grammy Award winner, ladies and gentlemen, and has been touring and recording for over 40 years. Terrance Simien, how are you doing?
Lola, I'm doing so good. So good to be with you today. Man, thank you for that wonderful introduction. And yeah, man, we still here after 44 years.
How does that happen? You look like you're about 35.
Yeah, and you tell good lies. Man, it's just I love my job. I love the music. And, at this point in my career, when I was younger, I used to think, when it would get to this point, I'd probably be burnt out. And I'm right now it's just the opposite, I look forward to every show, every gig, and just really still loving being a part of this whole beautiful thing called Zydeco.
Amazing, amazing. You're also, some of the credits to your name is over 23 years of Creole for kids and the history of Zydeco.
That's right. That's right. And well, it's actually now it's 25 because we started in 2000.
Hmm.
And that we've reached quite a few, quite a few students from around the world. I mean, we've presented this program in just about every state. Well, in yeah, just about every state in the United States. And we've also done some programs overseas
Right.
and in different countries. And just, we continue to do it. And we really want to thank Disney for the gift of The Princess and the Frog, having the first Zydeco song featured in a Disney classic. And of course, I worked on that song with Randy Newman playing the accordion, the triangle, and the frottoir. And, it's one of those accomplishments in my career that I'm most proud of because it's one of those things that's going to be around much longer than me. And it's going to be promoting the music and bringing joy to kids that watch the movie. We now include that song in our Creole for Kids in the History of Zydeco educational performance that we do. And every time we play it, it's a hit song. It's like all the kids in the audience know it. And
And that's why
we
we love you so much because you're involving the audience. People are going away from this with a love, a deep understanding of the music and culture, and now you've developed a new person that loves this music. So we
And
appreciate.
it's something, a lot of these kids, man, they on their computers, and they have access now to everything and everybody in Zydeco music. So a lot of them will hear the music and be fascinated enough to just go and do research on their own and discover other Zydeco artists and just, really dig in deep and checking out our music and our culture and the fascination with the Bayou and the fascination with the French Quarter, all
Mhm.
of that. That's all us, that's all us. And it's just, um, Disney, I can't thank them enough. Now there's the ride at the two theme parks, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which we have music in that as well. And it's just something that is the gift that keep giving.
That's right. And we appreciate that because that only elevates Zydeco music and Creole culture yet to another level. So we appreciate that. So thank you for doing that. Another thing that you're working on too is Creole cooking demos. Tell us
Yeah,
about that. You're doing everything.
yeah, yeah. Well, my mom. I credit mom for my cooking, talent, I guess you could call it. But mom, when I was 7 years old, she caught this crippling arthritis.
Mm,
And so myself and my older sister and older brother was her hands in the kitchen.
mm,
So that's how I learned how to cook. So all of these recipes are my mom's recipes, and it's the true, authentic Creole gumbo, Creole sauce piquant, and other things that we cook as well. And it's something I really enjoy sharing with people. Because I enjoy cooking almost as much as I enjoy um, um, playing music.
mhm.
But as long as I don't have to clean up after myself.
I'm sure everybody doesn't mind doing that as long as you do the cooking, right?
That's right. That's right. It's something we offer. And in our residencies that we do a lot of residencies at performing arts centers, at colleges and schools across the country, around the world. And it's something, just a little something extra that we offer to people. And, a lot of people are really interested in learning how to cook gumbo, learn how to cook jambalaya, and learning
Absolutely.
from somebody who's, from the source of where it come from.
Exactly. Why not from a two-time Grammy Award winner? Why not?
Yeah, that don't hurt. That don't hurt either.
Okay. So, Terrence, you are coming out to the Bay Area on Wednesday, June 25th.
Yes.
Tell
And
us
that
when you're going to be performing.
June 25th, man. Look, that's a very historical day in Zydeco music. Is the birthday of the great King of Zydeco, Clifton Chenier, the one and only King of Zydeco, Clifton Chenier.
Mhm.
And he would have turned 100 years old
That's
this on the 25th of this year. So,
Absolutely. And we're very blessed that you are going to be in the Bay Area for that. So that is one way that we can at least celebrate a little bit of Clifton Chenier, by attending a performance where you're going to be there. You are amazing, and I hope that some of our listeners will be able to attend because I know I've been playing the music and people enjoy the music. Why not see it all the way live?
yes, indeed. Come join us. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna, live music is nothing that bring people together more than live music. Come have a taste of some real, authentic Creole Zydeco, straight from the source, from St. Landry Parish.
Absolutely. And that's going to be on Wednesday, June 25th. At showtime, I believe, is 8 o'clock at Freight and Salvage. Details are at thefreight.org. Also, I will be posting them at zydecoevents.com. Terrance Simien, it's always a pleasure to speak with you, to have you on our program. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Thank you, Lola. Well, since we're going to be in the Bay Area, I want to give a shout out to the Queen of
Yeah,
Zydeco, Queen Ida Gilroy. She's still alive and still well, and she's 96 years old. So, a shout out to the Queen of Zydeco. Nothing but love we sending out to her. And every time I go to the Bay Area, that's one person I think about more than anybody else, and that's the Queen of Zydeco, Queen Ida. We love you, Ida.
absolutely. Absolutely. And she's amazing. And we were able to capture a performance with you and Queen Ida when you were out a few years ago in, I believe, Newark, in the Newark area. And that was fascinating. So, for our folks that have not, I will see if I have an audio clip of that and or a video clip, and I'll make sure to post that as well.
Yeah, thank you. Yankee. Yeah, I remember y'all were there and y'all filmed the performance too. Queen was amazing that day
She's
too.
amazing. She's amazing.
She was, really, really, really brought it to the next level as she always do. And she was really having fun up there. And of course nobody had more fun than we did, just being able to perform with the Queen of Zydeco, Queen Ida.
Yes, and you did one thing, a really special thing for her. And I want you to talk a little bit about that and then I'll let you go. But you did something. You brought her over to Lake Charles.
That's right. That's right. Cynthia, organized this where we could honor the Queen in her hometown of Lake Charles and her home state, and also at the New Orleans Jazz Fest. We also had she had a performance there, and also did a great interview with at one of the stages, and it was just such an honor to be part of that, and yeah, man, it was something that was long overdue, for Louisiana and her birthplace, Lake Charles, to recognize her for being the icon she is, and Queen Ida did things in Zydeco music that nobody else did. She won the first Grammy, okay, in 1982. She was on Saturday Night Live. She performed with, she was talking about performing with Jefferson Airplane. I mean, I can only imagine some of the, places that she brought Zydeco where it never been before, and
And
she,
and there's very few ladies in Zydeco as it is. So
that's
for
right.
her to be involved and at that level.
Yes, Lola, you absolutely right. I mean, the first lady of Zydeco, and she brought it like nobody else could bring it.
Mhm. So that's amazing. And we appreciate you for doing that, keeping her in the forefront. And we are always remembering all our legends. And Queen Ida is definitely one of our living legends. And we're very proud of her. We are proud that she's in the Bay Area as well. But
Okay.
But back to you, we want to appreciate you and thank you for your time. Thank you to Cynthia as well for coordinating and helping us with this. We will see you on Wednesday, June 25th at the Freight and Salvage in Berkeley, California, 8 p.m. And we'll see you there. Thank you so much.
Allons danser les haricots au passalay. Thank you, Lola. Thank you so much. God bless, peace, love, and Zydeco.